so proudly wailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, their bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
TRJKarting.com is your #1 online source for karting components, engines, and safety gear. They have a huge selection for the novice to the professional and a dedicated section for sim racers. No matter how you do it, your desire and passion to go fast fuels them. Their focus is to put their customers into victory lane. Make sure you check them out at TRJKarting.com and give them a like on Facebook.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Charlotte Roval here tonight on Turn 3 Racing Network. Up in the booth with me, as always, my good friend Rick Hammond Jr. Rick, how are you tonight, bud?
Oh man, I'm doing great. It's Sunday. We're at the Roval, something different that we haven't done this in a while, and I'm excited for it, man.
Yeah, I'm getting ready, getting pumped. It's not often that I like to broadcast road racing, but this is a little bit different. Also joining us in the booth here tonight, it's going to be Terry, the man Foster. Terry, what's going on?
Buddy, we got 12 drivers out here. It has to do something tonight to make that final 8, guys. So anything can happen here at the Roval or at Charlotte tonight.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. Got some special stuff going to be happening here tonight. And I think, guys, that, well, we just need to get that started right off the bat. Terry, why don't you go ahead and talk to Mr. Corey Sherman?
Okay, you can bring him in.
He's here, buddy.
Corey, hey, buddy.
Hey, what's going on?
I didn't know I had to do this, but I know you got a hold of me the other day, asked me about some stuff with Turn 3. Why don't you go ahead and talk about what you wanted to talk about, bud?
Okay, yeah. So basically, what we're doing at Savage Edge, I heard a new employee about a month and a half ago, and me and her were talking. Her name's Karen, and she was telling me about her friend that struggled with breast cancer. So me and her got together and decided to come up with this shirt, and it's a Savage Edge Fight Like a Girl, and we're selling them on the website, and $5 towards every purchase we're gonna donate to the Cancer Foundation.
That's awesome, dude. And guys, I want to tell you something. As soon as Corey told me this, I decided I was going to buy some. I put my order in the other day, and whenever Corey doesn't have, a bunch of time that he's working, he's going to get me these shirts out. But you got anything else for that there, Corey?
Yeah.
Where they can order it from and order anything, all that good stuff?
Yeah, you can order it right on savageedge.com, and her friend actually, she forwarded an email telling about her story, so I'd like to just tell that real quick, if that's all right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, sure.
All right. So her name's Mandy. She was diagnosed in September 2016 with stage 4 metastatic breast cancer. She went through chemo. October 31st, 2017, she was considered NED, no evidence of disease. In March 2018, she was re-diagnosed with stage 4 metastatic breast cancer with 21 mets in her brain, which is 21 spots of cancer. Doctors gave her until Easter and told her to get everything in order. She had 15 rounds of brain radiation, but the cancer was still growing. So she had CyberKnife radiation, which is targeted radiation therapy. She had 5 rounds of that. October 1st, 2020, she found out her cancer is stable, which means the cancer hasn't grown and some areas have gotten smaller. And then she wrote this at the end of the email. This is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and please go get checked. 1 in 8 women will be diagnosed with breast cancer. The earlier it's caught, the higher chance you have in survival. If there is any advice I could pass on would be no matter what someone tells you, doesn't mean that it's set in stone. Every day you wake up is a blessing. Just because someone doesn't look sick doesn't mean that they aren't. Always be kind to others because we have no idea what people are going through.
Awesome, man. Yeah, I know you sent me part of that email the other day, and I just sat back and kind of reflected over the loss of my father with cancer and one of my best friends the first part of this year. And I tell you what you're doing, Corey, and I told you this on the phone the other day, I'm so proud of what you're doing. You're taking this by the horns and doing this, man. I'm proud of you.
Yep, I'm also running the breast cancer awareness theme the rest of this month on the number 3.
Yeah, I was taking a look at that earlier, dude. That is sharp. I don't know who does your paints, but he does pretty damn good. I know you do. It looks pretty good, brother. It looks pretty good.
Thank you. And thanks for having me on, guys.
Oh,
Hey,
man.
thanks, Corey.
Thank you, Corey. Good
My
job
order's
out there, buddy.
placed, So, get it out before Terry's.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, with that, we have to move on. That was not the official walk down the grid, but I wanted to do it and get Terry some exposure on camera. I apologize to everybody for their monitors or phones, whatever it is, Terry. No, man, great job. Now let's get this walk down pit road done, Terry. Let's get it done. Who did you want?
So I want the driver, the number 1 there, Ty Morosco today.
Ty Morosco is up in channel with us. Go ahead, Terry.
Ty, you got me?
I got you, Terry.
Hey, buddy. Okay. Going into tonight's race, buddy. You're sitting in ninth. You have to do something tonight to get up at top 8. What's your plans, bud? I mean, it's just me tonight. I ain't getting on the track with these guys, so you can tell me all your secrets.
Oh, man. I don't have many secrets. Just run a clean race, man. Don't limit the mistakes. I know it's cliche, just limit the mistakes. But, I mean, this track has you can make a lot of mistakes, a lot of turns to mess up. Try to stay away from incident points, get good stage points, and hopefully get enough to push me ahead. I know I'm thinking 4 points away, 7 points away, something like that.
You're 7 points out of 8th at the moment.
Yeah, and I know there's at least probably I think there's like 4 guys possibly to catch probably this race. I know I'm chasing Corey, but
yeah, you're chasing Corey. Bockover's 5 behind you. Rutherford is 20. He's 20 behind, 25 behind you. So. And it can go any way tonight, guys.
Yeah, I feel fast. So, I mean, that's one good thing. I see like no mistakes and consistent laps. That's a big key.
Right now, Ty, you are sitting in second with a 119.8 with Marquise with a 119.6. So, yeah, you're looking good out there, bud. I'll have my eye on you tonight, definitely. So, good luck out there. Anybody on that car you want to thank, buddy?
I like to thank MF Racing Designs, Michael Falk, who does the MF Racing Designs. He's done a lot of paints in here, a lot of paints elsewhere. Check him out on Facebook. He made this amazing car, Rick Mass throwback that I kept from Darlington because it just looked so cool. So check him out, and I want to thank you guys all year for broadcasting.
Well, we appreciate it, bud, and good luck to you tonight. And that number 1, Ty Morosco, going to be trying to get it done here tonight. And this is the last round of, last round of 12. We're dropping it down to 8, starting next weekend. And Terry, we're going to get everything out of the way here. You would ask me to get something ready prior to the race here tonight. I think I have it ready. Let's go ahead and kick on over to that. If I can, let's see.
I'm in delay, so I won't be able to see what you're playing.
Oh, that's right. Well, that sure does suck to be you, huh?
Well, okay. I tell you what, just go ahead and run it.
All right.
We'll figure it out. Hell, it's on the fly, right?
Absolutely. This is the final lap from last week's race. It was at Talladega. Trying to get
what I want
rolling.
everybody to pay
Brad
attention
Collins
to
has
is when they go
Aaron
off
Bach
turn
over,
4,
giving
how
him a
close
push for
everybody is
everything.
running
He has
together.
a little sloppy coming out of that corner,
And
though.
right, a couple hundred feet or so from the
This time
line,
by, it's gonna be
watch
the
what
white
happens
flag,
with
click and waving.
the big crash that we have.
White flag in the air.
Oh,
white flag's
2.5
dropped.
miles to go, guys.
Okay.
And I think I'm going to pop a valve.
I'm trying to stay content here and not yell. You know how to call it, right? Because didn't you call it last week?
Oh, I was calling it, but I'm already calling it because I'm just playing it through last week.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it still ain't come up on my screen yet, so that's all right.
Well, I'm going to tell you, heading into turns 3 and 4 right now, so it's about to happen.
Yeah, it's just everybody's there. And somebody's looking for a win. Guys are looking for good finishes. And can you pause it right as soon as they start or not?
Done.
I don't want nobody. I mean, I don't want you on a car or anything. So, guys, what I'm getting at, you got a lot of wrecking cars right there. Once once Chris starts playing that forward, you're going to see all the carnage. After the race last week, we had a few guys get upset with each other, and there was words said. So, guys, we may be going into this last race here tonight with drivers maybe looking for a little bit of revenge from last week. So, I don't know about you guys, but I will be keeping some eyes out on certain cars. I'm not calling nobody out, but I tell you what, it's going to get interesting, guys. It's going to get interesting.
Well, let's watch the rest of it, and 'cause I remember this like it was literally yesterday. We'll go back to it.
Big thing, Chris and you and I, we always talk about, short track racing and tempers flaring. Well, it happens on super speedways too, and last week it definitely happened.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So that's all I wanted to really hit on was we had some really upset guys last week after this race, and there was words said even all through the week. So it's going to be interesting on how these top 12, maybe some of these other drivers, it's not even in the chase, coming in and maybe taking revenge. It ain't gonna take much to knock somebody out of a playoff, guys. Maybe something happened at Bristol, maybe something happened at Dover. The possibilities are there.
All I know is after the chat that I was in after last week's Talladega race, there's definitely 2 cars that I'm keeping my eye on.
And speaking of last week's race, so last week we kind of started this live driver perspective, and I got to be honest, it really played out very well. I'm happy to be able to bring that back this week, and we've got a couple extra drivers doing it. Of course, we've seen Terry, so we know he's out there. How about Taylor the Butcher Benjamin? The Butcher out there getting ready to kick this one off. We've got Marquis Smith, the driver of the number 21. He's out there. Also, let's talk about Marquis Smith for a second, because coming into tonight, the 21, the fastest car out there on the Roval. Of course, we saw Corey Sherman. He's getting ready to get it done, getting ready to strap on to that VR. And we've got Dalton Kilrow, who went out, guys, bought himself a new camera so he could have a better picture. I don't know if it worked, though. And Terry, of course, I know you bought one as well.
I bought mine today. Matter of fact, you know what? It's so simple. I plugged it in. It popped up on the screen, and here I are.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is really cool. Fun.
I really do appreciate all the feedback that we've gotten, and it's definitely something that I look forward to doing more often. And maybe going to have to try and come up with a better way, or I'm going to have to get a 4th monitor. One or the other, we'll figure it out. But
4th, 5th, or 6th. You can never have too many monitors.
I'm telling you, man, I am out of real estate some kind of fierce. And we got a little bit of time left, so it's actually perfect because I wanted to kick off. We have a sponsor or two that we got to get words in with. So let's step away here from the Roval and get this one ready to go. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be right back. Back live and underway here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. Qualifying has begun, and it is 10 minutes of open qualifying. Rick, I think I may have cut you off there before we went to commercial, but I had to get those in. Sponsors, you know, we have these obligations. We got to take care of them.
It's all
Got bills to pay. Bills to pay.
That's right.
So if you recall what you were talking about or wanted to talk about.
I'm old now, bro.
Oh, okay.
I just, just had a birthday. And
You,
I don't
me,
even know
Terry,
where we are anymore. Who are you
suffering
anymore?
from old timers. It happens.
Old timers. That's right, buddy. Damn, I'll be 54 next month, guys.
I'm only saying that because I'm catching up.
Yeah. Every year, get a little closer.
But I'm just like wine. I get better with age.
Oh, I thought you meant it spoils in the vinegar.
Oh. Yeah, that's real nice. Guys, look up at top of the leaderboard right now.
Hey, Aaron Bockover. I heard a story that Mark Arthur may have given a couple of tips to the 44 team, and it's really helped him out. And obviously, right now, on top of that leaderboard here so far. Of course, now here's the thing that we haven't talked about, Terry, is nobody's actually run a full lap yet.
No, I know that. Well, and I don't know if he was kidding or what about what you said about Mark. I tell you what, he's been a trooper this week. Anytime somebody had a practice up and Mark just happened to be in Discord with them, Mark would tell them when to brake, when to shift, when to take off. He's helped pretty much probably everybody that's in this race tonight. Cause this is Mark's setup, as we all know. He's told these guys how to get around this track, and it has paid off in dividends for a lot of these guys. I know biggest part of them has practiced all week. So I think we're going to see some good racing here tonight at the Roval.
Yeah, well, before the race, just so you know, I was not kidding. Mark was actually talking about what he had said to the 44 team, and now we're starting to see some times come through. And I'm not going to show anybody yet because I don't want to. And I will say 6 drivers have crossed, so we know what kind of speeds we're looking at. Of those 6 drivers, Aaron Bockover is in the top half. So whatever it was may have helped him out here. It's going to be a pretty quick race, guys. At, what is it, 60... Help me out, 66? Is that right?
Oh, I gave it to you guys once.
We are doing 66 laps here tonight.
Okay.
Stage racing, so the first stage going to end at the end of lap 15, and the second stage at the end of lap 30. I listened to you.
And remember, these are local cautions only. The only cautions we will have is the 2-stage cautions. Nobody lose, Chris?
No. I'm listen,
He's writing it down so I don't forget.
you all
Terry.
don't know how much I'm telling you.
God,
if
here
you'd
we
like to
go.
subscribe to the YouTube channel and maybe kick me over some, I need another monitor so bad. Oh my goodness. It's getting a little ridiculous. You guys know when NASCAR was on TV, but COVID had struck, so they were doing iRacing, and you saw all of the information. The cool thing is yeah, we have all that information here as well. But what you didn't see is they had like 10 other guys controlling all the cameras, controlling all the other stuff. No, that's still on me, guys.
I can push
It's
the
getting
button here and
wild.
make that change. You might not like it, but I can do it.
It's been wild. And I love every minute of it, don't get me wrong. Hey, I got another thing here for you, Terry. It has come to my attention last week. The driver of the 16 may have had, and I no confirmed reports yet, but may have had a substitute driver that he would have been better off without. Are you familiar with this?
I have no clue what the hell you're talking about.
Uh-huh. Rick, have you heard the rumor?
I have not heard the rumor.
Okay, here's the rumor. I'm going to tell it. Awful coincidental that last week, as soon as the 16 dropped out of the race, Tim Habiak all of a sudden started talking in chat.
I think he just got home.
I'm not going to say a word other than that because I know Ian can drive.
He couldn't drive very well last week.
No, all of a sudden it was like a different guy altogether. It really was. It was amazing.
He might have had problems with the steering wheel again.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause if you had a substitute driver, that means his points didn't count. So Terry's in the chase now.
No, Terry's not.
Disqualified.
Yeah, I don't know what happened with Ian's car last week. Yeah, he was not doing very well, that's for sure.
Yeah, he was not driving like normal. I'll say that much for free.
Oh, Terry, somebody needs some technical help in chat there.
Oh, that's my daughter. Well, Courtney, if you are listening, you need to make her a profile.
Come on, Courtney.
That's my middle daughter, Courtney. I had to go to her house today to help fix that Dodge of hers. Put a new brain in it for her.
Right on.
At least you're not driving a Ford. You have to put everything into it.
Wow.
I'm kidding.
You know, I used to like you, Rick.
You know, I saw the new Dodge commercial there with Ricky Bobby, and all I'm going to say is I might have to get rid of the Chevy. I don't even have it. I might as well just write it off. Or it's stolen.
On my computer, I have everybody up where I can see them driving. I'm watching Taylor Butcher Benjamin. Look at his hands. He's got gloves on. I go up next one, Marquis Smith. He's got gloves on.
Don't race the gloves? I mean, you got to get yourself on over to trjkarting.com. Hit that little button on the side, on the left-hand side that says Sim Racing, and pick yourself up some, Terry, because I got mine. Mine are right here. I love them. I even wear them on broadcasting. I don't care.
You're welcome, Courtney. I love you too, babe. I know FFS doesn't mean that, but okay. And another thing I'm watching, watch the guys in the VR. Marquis, he's turning his head when he's going around turns. Corey was also, he just stopped, took a drink, and check his phone.
You don't do that either? What kind of driver are you?
No, I do that. I do that. But look at Dalton. Dalton is kind of centered. He's not. I'll pull him up. He's turning his head a little bit, but not as much as these other guys.
Well, you kind of have to.
Yeah, the key in racing is you always want to look down further than just the end of your hood. If you're just driving at the end of the hood, you're not doing it right. You want to, when you're going into a turn or something, you got to turn your head a little bit, look down further down the track, make sure nothing, is going to be in your way. And funny thing is when I first got my VR, when Chris and I got our VRs, we went in and we did some iRacing, of course. And back then, my room was situated a little different, Terry, and I hit my head up against the wall.
It's true. I heard it.
You heard it. I've fallen out of my rig before. Okay?
Corey should start laughing here in a second.
I mean, it helps you turn in the sim, but really what that is, I mean, guys, you actually do get so immersed into it with VR. I mean, it looks like you're in the car. And, a little bit different than when we go into a cockpit view because, things are moving pretty quick. And VR is just amazing. I mean, I don't care what you have for VR. All of them are just amazing.
They are.
What it brings to racing.
They are. And I learned early in my VR racing to look where you want to go. Basically, like you do in your own car, look where you want to go.
That's one thing I learned too is, you listen to a lot of the pro drivers and, they talk about when you're going, on an oval, you want to get up at a certain point, you want to get up against that wall, but you never want to look at that outside wall because you'll actually turn your car right into it. And it's amazing on how that actually works.
Definitely.
I've done that before too.
Well, the Roval getting ready to start here, guys, is officially the time for qualifying is all done. We got a couple of drivers that are out there finishing laps, but really we are set and ready to go here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. I want to go ahead and thank everybody for tuning in once again here on the Turn 3 Racing Network and live over at the PrideOutdoorNetwork.com. You're watching the TRJKarting.com Blazing Pedals K&N Series live as we do every night. And this week is important because Terry is laughing really hard. What's up, Terry?
I'm watching Corey. And, you need to go to his view real quick. Look at what he's done there for you. He's doing it for you guys.
I know he. Yeah, well, he's got to have that turn up there, and I know he does. and we do appreciate that. Actually, so that came by last week, Terry. Before the race started, I said, "Boy, it would look really good if there was a turn 3 sticker on there." He says, "Okay, I'll go make one."
Yeah, he's making me one for my VR also. Now, if you look right in front of his steering wheel, right there on the base of his steering wheel, he also has a Savage Edge
I see that
emblem there. He done that today within about 5 minutes.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
I'm just
good
gonna
stuff.
say, Shermanator, with my 3-shirt order, I would love to have a custom-made small Savage Edge racing sticker, or you just put them up on the website and I'll buy it. I mean, I don't care, but we need some of those too.
Wow.
Corey will take care of you, I'm sure.
I love it. Absolutely love it, guys.
Michael, we don't run forwards in this. What's wrong with you, man?
Okay, so 9 and 6, we're not talking about them no more.
I'll talk about the 9 and the 6 all night long. Of course, we're talking about the 6 car of Derek Paulson and the 9, relatively new still, admin here, Nick Okie. They call him the pole rider. I don't know why they call him the pole rider. It's just what I see in Discord.
I think it's something to do with his private life, but we won't get into that. Guys, so qualifying's done. We're about ready to go to the grid here. Man, Jamie Walker, what a hell of a run.
Yeah, let's get this thing up and running here because it's time. And
good music.
Man, we gotta listen in on young Ethan and let him kick this thing off because, well, that's what we do here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. Ethan Habiak.
Driver stages.
And with that, we are, in fact, ready to get this thing going, and we'll get the grid music rolling. Oh, dude, I can't wait. I'm kind of excited here. I'm kind of out of breath already. I haven't even started broadcasting.
I'm serious, guys. These guys, again, I'll say it again. These guys have been practicing all week. I think we're in for a good race here, guys.
18 drivers set to take the green flag and sitting on the pole tonight with a 1 minute 19 second 7.32. It's Jamie Walker in the 88. To his outside driver of the number 21, it's going to be Marquis Smith. Inside row number 2, the 1 car, Ty Morosco, looking to try and get something done here tonight, along with the guy to his outside. It's the 44 out of TNA Motorsports, Aaron Bockover. Top Flight Racing's number 41 of Dalton Kilroe going to start inside row number 3. Corey Sherman out of TNA Motorsports going to start his 3 car to the outside. Starting inside row number 4, it's going to be the 6 car, which is a Ford, guys. It's Derek Paulson. Starting to his outside, driving the number 17 S&M Motorsports Zone, Brian Dees. And inside row number 5, Rick, it's going to be Corey Rutherford in the 55 out of Work in Progress Racing. And the 10 car of Taylor the Butcher Benjamin going to be starting to his outside.
And in 11th, Chris and Terry, it is going to be the 16 TRJ Karting.com Toyota Camry. Ian Hurricane Habiak in 11th on his outside. The 19 out of the Mid-South is going to be Tanner Marr in 12th. And then, there we go. Joshua Rutherford qualified his Work in Progress number 64 in 13th position with Speed Mafia driver Fred Thompson, the 46, going to be starting in 14th. Another Speed Mafia driver, the 73, Casey Campbell, going to be starting in 15th on his outside. The Cinderella Story, the 33 Speed Mafia machine of John Perkins in 16th. Rick Thompson is going to start his Speed Mafia 76 in 17th with Nick Okie in that other Ford, which is a beautiful paint job, by the way. Happy Halloween. Is going to be starting tonight in 18th position.
And that's going to do it. Now there is nothing left to do here except for watch. Some exciting racing coming up. Localized cautions only, so this is going to be a quick night here tonight, guys, as there are no full course cautions out on the track here tonight.
No, and from what I found out about the fuel runs, guys, you can do the stages with 1 stop. 13 laps. It's 13 or 16. Whatever it is, you can make it to the stage.
Okay, well, we know that the first stage is going to end on lap 15, so maybe 16 laps worth of fuel in these cars as we get ready to send them off. Pace car still leading the way.
So, as you guys are doing the the standings there, where or the how the qualifying order, I noticed something from 14th to 17th. It's all speed mod for you guys. So I'm wondering if that was by design tonight. You guys sitting back like that.
Boy, there's plenty of tracks to do that on. I don't know that a road course is the way to do it. Kind of want to be up in the mix early on here on a road course, but hey, to each their own.
And Tim, that's good. That's good.
Tim.
We got the Porsche
boy.
out there tonight.
Yeah, the Porsche. Well, it's not quite like the Ford, but it'll do. Long ways around this track. And I do like the Roval. I haven't actually raced on it yet, though, funny enough.
It's Tim talking about brakes. You don't need brakes at Talladega. That's half the problem right there.
I think you would do
Here
that
we go.
good.
Green flag is out, guys. The 88 tries to lead them into turns 1, 2, and, well, 3 is right around the corner. Literally. Up the hill, Marquis Smith trying to put the challenge on. Tries to set up Jamie Walker for the right-hand turn. Can't get there, so the 88 frees himself up, and he is gone.
Terry, you kind of mentioned it before we were live, actually during a commercial, is the 88 and the 21 a couple weeks ago, about a few months ago, Watkins Glen, those guys were all over each other.
Yeah,
And,
I talked to Mark. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, Marquise was very, very fast here in practice, so it's going to be interesting here tonight.
So I talked to Marquise earlier today. We talked about that he goes, man, I just lost so much time to him in some of the chicanes and turns, and he wants to better that tonight when he gets to the infield. He wants to pick up that speed. He doesn't want to leave anything on the table.
Marquis up there using the shifter so you can watch how he's getting around this track. Marquis Smith following our race leader, Jamie Walker. Walker trying to lead the first lap here. One of the faster parts of the Roval, Terry.
Yeah, I had a chance to get down here. I honestly, guys, I wasn't even paying attention to my speeds. Ooh, that's a big hit for Ty at 1-1. You got a little bit of a turtle action there.
I've been watching the top 2 drivers. Marquis Smith in the bottom right-hand corner. We're watching him get around this track, trying to catch the 88 of Jamie Walker as they go by the rumble strips. Oh, the 44 gets a little loose. And that's who we're going to go over to now. Ty Morosco sitting in the 3rd position. He's got Aaron Bockover behind him. Bockover loses a little bit of time through that corner where we saw, but trying to march back in now is that 44 machine behind him. Oh, Lordy. It's the 41, Dalton Kilrow. No love lost between these 2 drivers once in a while, it seems, Terry. And I know you don't want to talk about it too much because one of them is your teammate and you don't want to seem biased. But look, these guys are running nose to tail here already. And it looks like the 41 may be giving a wide berth here to the 44.
Oh, we already know the 41 pretty much. He's in the next round, definitely. We know the 44. He has to do a good show tonight to move up that way. So, we'll see what happens between the 2. I'm hoping nothing. You have a nice clean race between these guys tonight, I'm hoping. The one thing we didn't mention, Chris, when we touch a wall here or go into grass, that gives you an incident point. The incident points here, man, you can add them up quick. Even though you cannot get disqualified out of this race for those, it will hurt you in your point. Oh, 41 got real loose off of that. But yeah, incident points here can, man, make or break you here. So you want to keep that car clean, keep it off the wall, keep it out of the grass.
All right, so if incident points can't disqualify you from the race, what is the penalty here for those?
honest, I don't believe we have one. I mean,
Okay.
Mark, if you're listening, if you don't mind typing that in the chat or something, let us know.
Because I know well, we were talking about it even last week after the other race, the incident points won't count against you. They're not going to disqualify you for it.
Now, earlier in the season, we have lost driver, not lost, but they've had to get out of the race because they had too many incident points. They got DQ'd basically. But you cannot. I don't believe we can get DQ'd here.
No, I don't believe so. Watching the 3 car with the new paint job. Breast cancer awareness, driven by Corey Sherman. Beautiful paint job. Just screams fast. We'll see if the 3 car able to get forward from his current position of 6th.
See, you had Dalton Gilroy pulled up. I mean, he's got that concentration going on with that thing, man.
That's one thing about road course. You got to be very, very aware of what's going on. You can't zone out at all. Got to have that concentration nice and high. But yeah, definitely Corey Sherman. I mean, obviously, I love his original paint color or his paint, but this one looks mighty good, guys. And something that we might have missed a little bit. Marquis Smith finally got around Jamie Walker. Marquis Smith leading the pack around the Roval right now.
Marquis Smith driving that number 21. Such good paint jobs every time he hits the track, guys. It's kind of amazing, really.
Okay, Mark, I'll say it again. I'm sorry, Chris. Mark asked me to say it again. At a Roval, at a road courses, we are not disqualifying guys for incident points. Am I correct? Okay, thank you. Thank you. Yes. No incident limit on a road or super speedways. So these guys can get 100 incident points. It ain't going to disqualify them, but it's really going to hurt them in the points.
Yeah, that's what I understood. Okay.
I just want to make sure I was clear on it too. I didn't want to go in like I did last week, you know, saying, because you said somebody won the race, and I said, no, this person won it because I had it pulled up. Well, Rick was right. That was the week we had to run a double Talladega because somebody forgot to put up the right setup or something. We won't call Mark's name out, so.
On board with the 21 of Marquis Smith, and this is where this whole thing kind of brings itself together. You got the live driver down on the bottom right hand side. We're watching his inputs and watching out of the hood. Guys, this is the most realistic I can make it here on iRacing, and I think it is working out really slick.
I just gotta say, I got my trjkarting.com sweatshirt on right now, and look at that. I'm seeing another nice looking shirt there.
Yeah.
We gotta put a new engine in that 21. Oh.
Oh, big time. Slow down.
Save.
And that might be enough to let Jamie Walker go by. We're going to keep an eye out. We hear the car. There he goes. Jamie Walker takes the lead back again. And that shows you how quickly one quick lack of concentration can cost you the lead here at the Roval.
I'm watching. I know we got the you got it up too. So I'm watching Marquise and his camera view, and you know what? It didn't let it bug him. He looks like he's nice and calm still, which he has to be here.
What he's gonna do is just take a deep breath, reset everything, and he knows he's faster. And you know, he surprised me. We talked a little bit, and he's like, "Dude, I'm getting ready to practice," and that's what he did. He's been on this track all week long. As soon as that setup was out, man. He was just out there doing what he has to do, and it's showing. He said he wanted to have a good showing here, and that's exactly what he's putting on right now.
Eric Garrison in the 15, you are missing a hell of a race tonight, buddy. I wish your issues would have got a little better for you. You could have joined these guys tonight, bud. We'll see you next week. He sent a message through Discord or something. I don't know if he's watching or not.
Well, 1, 2, 3, and 4 haven't really changed off from the first lap.
Hi, Mom.
Hey.
That's my mother.
You had to do a shout out too, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. Hi, Mom. That's my mother, Dolores Foster. That's my mother.
That's all you're gonna do?
That's it?
I love you.
That's your mom.
Hold on, Terry. Let's get you on screen.
Shoot.
All right. Now,
Okay,
let's
we'll
see
do
some blowing of kisses.
Hi, Mom.
There we go.
Love ya.
That's what I want to
Love ya.
see.
Love you.
Moms are too special not to give them all the love we can.
I know. My mom is very special. And I don't mean that in a looking window bus thing either.
Hell. Look, all
He
the
doesn't
fun we're
love her.
having. We're already on working lap number 7 of 66 here at the Roval. And Marquise Smith was able to get back out in front of the 88. So Marquise coming into tonight feeling good. And man, is he driving the heck out of that 21. And we've seen it already this season, guys. He is not afraid to put it on the line here on a road course. Marquise Smith, very good at these things.
I was able to get around Jamie Walker. I actually watched the pass. It was a power move, and he definitely he's come here to do a good thing here at the Roval. And Miss Foster, listen, if you need a Christmas idea for Terry, he wants a case of White Claw and make it the Black Cherry because that's the best.
Oh no! Don't do that to me. Jamie Walker working around the 71.
No, the 21. Come on 21. Now.
Huh?
Yeah, the 21 of Marquise Smith. Walker gets around him because Smith again hit one of those little bumps there, just a little too hard, slowed him up, and the 88 takes the lead once again. So back and forth we go for that race lead. The one car running in third, that's Tom Orozco. Aaron Bockover in the 44, running in fourth position. How about Dalton Kilroe? He is starting to catch the back bumper of the 44. And we'll keep an eye on that battle as it starts to happen. A little further back, guys, Brian Dees is racing with Corey Sherman. He was able to get around him a couple of laps ago. Sherman lost one spot, but desperately trying to get it back in that 3 car. The 6 car, Derek Polson in that brand new Ford, also in that mix here, guys, for 6th place.
Kind of watching the kid out there too, and running that 16 in that 9th spot. Oh no, 11th. I'm sorry. What spot's he in?
He's 9th.
I need my glasses instead. Go on. And Butch Benjamin just riding right there behind him.
Well, I got a little word in. Yeah, Aaron Bockover had a little bit of an issue. Let's go back and take a peek. Oh my goodness. Somebody needs to tell Bockover that this is not the Dukes of Hazzard, but boy, did he take a jump in that number 44. Go back a little bit further in the field. Taylor the Butcher Benjamin, he's one of those drivers that's got the live car video driving. I don't even know what to call it anymore, but he's out there and he's in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen, the 10 car, looking very focused out there. And so is Terry. Terry is focused on something that is not the race at all. Oh, now he's got it back. Okay.
Okay. So if you're looking at me, my screen is right there for the race. This over here is all my stat stuff. And over to this side, I have another computer going that's showing the actual race on the broadcast.
Okay. Well, that makes sense.
So I have to control all this stuff, just like you do too, pal. So I didn't. Okay, so I'm looking at this computer. We didn't run a Roval this year at all, which we know. So I pulled up the stats for Watkins Glen. Jamie won this, as we know, and Marquise battled him that whole race. He finished second. Kilroe got a third out of here, and the other guy out there is Taylor Butcher Benjamin got a fourth. And all these guys are doing a great job here tonight.
Of our live drivers, the Butcher sits in 10th position, so a little bit of ground to make up. He's 2 positions behind Corey Sherman. Sherman, one of those live drivers that we have here tonight. Dalton Kilroe, one of the live drivers that we have here tonight. Kilroe running in the 4th spot after Bockover kind of hit the horn and took a jump. And Marquis Smith, our race leader, once again, and also the last driver that we have a live feed of here tonight.
Well, thank you, Mother. I love you too.
Just about 5 laps to go before the end of stage number 1, and we've seen some battles around the field here, but nothing quite as intense as the race lead. Back and forth 3 times now have Marquis Smith and Jamie Walker gone, and they are starting to separate from everybody else. But more importantly right now, guys, Marquis Smith starting to separate from Jamie Walker, has almost a full second race lead on Jamie Walker right now.
And of course, we know that can go away in a moment's notice. But right now, Marquis doing a heck of a job putting that gap, making it as big as he possibly can.
So at the beginning of the broadcast, guys, I told you there was one car I was going to watch tonight. I've been watching him. He has not moved a spot. He hasn't dropped. He hasn't gained. He's keeping that car clean out there, guys. That number one, Ty Morosco.
Yeah, Ty Morosco doing a fabulous job himself.
Man, again, we talked to him earlier. He has to have a good win tonight to keep moving up.
Is it a win or done situation for him, Terry?
Let me look. Oh, come on now. I gotta go back over to this side now. Thanks. Ty Morosco. He's right above Bockover and Rutherford and Haviak.
Okay.
So he basically has to beat them 3 guys.
Well, right now he is doing it, so.
And it wouldn't hurt. Well, okay. But John Perkins, where's Perkins at the moment?
Right now, Perkins up 4 spots in 12th, yeah.
And Dees is up the top 2. I mean, we can look at all kinds of scenarios here. I mean, it's still anybody's game to make this race, or make the next cut of 8. Oh, thanks, Tim. I really appreciate that. He's always saying that because I have his sweatshirt on tonight.
Yeah, well, it is a good looking sweatshirt.
It is.
There's no question about it. And that's why I wanted you to move that box. Remember, Terry, right at the beginning of the stream, I'm like, hey, you got to move that thing. Yep. Anyway, listen, we're working lap 12, guys. Only 3 more laps before we go to caution, the first scheduled caution of the night here. And these guys have been kind of minding their P's and Q's, getting through this first stage. Really, we've only seen a couple of little things that, people would like to have back, but pretty soon we're going to group these guys back together again because we're going to have a caution. It's going to put the group right back together and possible passes at that time. This is when you have to really be cautious, though. You got pit road. You cannot afford, and Terry, you can probably speak to this better than I, but you cannot afford to miss your pit stall or have a problem on pit road like maybe you did last week. And I'm not making fun. I'm just saying that's something that these guys really need to be cautious of.
Yes, definitely. You got to get your pit stops, get in there, get your tires, get your fuel, get back out on that track in a good time. You can't afford to back that car up even an inch. You have to get in there. You have to get your service. You have to get back out on that track, and it's just as fast as you can. Gain a spot. I mean, it's golden. You lose a couple, man, it's hard to make them spots back up.
It's very hard, especially here on a road course. And boy, you can come in pit road. Say you come in first, but you have a problem on pit road. Come out fourth, you'll never see first again, potentially. So it's definitely something to be very wary of here as we're starting to get very close to one of only 2 times we're going to have full course caution. It's for stage racing here at the Roval.
I just realized something. Mark, all he has to do tonight is push a button. He doesn't even have to talk to anybody tonight. Him or Sam.
Yeah, he's been on the radio a little bit. Of course, he's just reminding the drivers that, pit road's closing. But yeah, I mean, very quiet race here tonight. Even through listening through the driver channel, not a lot of guys talking now. I'm sure they're talking down in TeamSpeak in their teams, but keeping the race comms very nice and clean. I mean, everybody is just really concentrating right now and trying to, finish good for the first stage. Let's see what they can do for the second.
I tell you what, we got a hell of a view from Marquise. Watching him hit that shifter, he's got it right there, man. That's a good view. He's put there on his camera.
Now that's kind of the view that I'm trying to shoot for everybody. So if you're a driver in a league that I'm broadcasting, that's kind of the look that I'm looking for. Him and Dalton both have it, but what I think Dalton's doing is using the old paddle shifters here tonight.
See, I want to see something here. Oh yeah, I'll be all right with mine.
Terry's checking. He's moving all. Guys,
sure,
you got to see that he was moving all over the place. I mean, Terry. I think Terry likes being on camera. Is what it is.
I don't know about that. But I'm doing it because my friends at Turn 3 asked me to. So
I had it set up, Terry, just so we all know and are clear. I had it set up so that I was going to be on too, but by the time I had everybody set up, if I were to be on, I would have had to reset everybody's cameras, and I just did not have time here tonight.
it's all good, buddy. I don't mind.
Next week, it'll be Rick, Terry, and Chris.
Yep.
Round of 8 here for these guys at Blazing Pedals. I want to thank everybody once again for coming out and watching. This has been a tremendous season, and it's going to get even better as we get closer to figuring out who the season champion is going to be. Oh, man, he hit that thing hard. I'm talking about Marquise Smith up front. We're on lap 15, guys. Next time Marquise goes around that start-finish line, no, not Sam, but Mark is going to hit the button. We're going to go full course caution, and it'll be time for their first pit stops of the evening.
You know, we got some interesting races coming up here. If I'm not mistaken, next week we are going to be going to Kansas and then Texas and then Martinsville.
You're absolutely right.
Finish it out. So the paperclip is going to be interesting.
Yes.
Little short
Yes.
track racing.
Then you know what track we go to after Martinsville?
The one that we get to vote on.
You betcha, buddy.
And you better hope that it doesn't come down to a tie where Chris and I have to pick it, because it'd be a long race at the paperclip.
I don't know. I was thinking about that already, just in case. And I've got a kind of a curveball maybe to throw, Rick. And I'm going to keep it in my back pocket. But I was literally just thinking about that. I believe yesterday. I was like, caution's out. For the first time this year, I want to be able to throw a curveball at these guys. And I think I have just the track.
Oh, boy.
And you gotta realize it's something we have already ran this season.
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay. I just
Look, I know the rules, okay?
No super speedway.
No super speedways, no road courses. I know the rules.
And Marquise gets his stage points.
Oh boy, does he ever.
Now I'm gonna tell you what he just did. He got the first stage points here. He just took them away from Jamie Walker, Ty Morosco, Dalton Kill, all these guys in there for points. Marquise just got the most, and he's not even in the chase.
Sometimes there's something more important than the chase. And
Yes.
after the season that Marquise has had, we're talking about pride. Pride in the fact that he knows he can drive, and it's just a matter of getting that little schneid off from the shoulders. And I think this is just the race that he is going to need to get it done. Terry, I think right now, Marquise Smith, the favorite to try and win this one.
I am with you, but telling you, dude, I'm watching that #1 car tonight. I think he's laying low for now. I don't think he's even tried to get anywhere.
Well, we're going to find out here in just a little while. Meanwhile, we've got some bills to pay, and we've got to say thank you to trjkarting.com. We'll be right back right after this.
Jason Hamilton. I'm Director of Racing Operations and Event Management for NASCAR. I'm also the Series Director for the eNASCAR Peak Antifreeze Series on iRacing and the eNASCAR Ignite Series on iRacing. We're here at Myrtle Beach Speedway for a test session for Zach and Max, the two champions from the eNASCAR Peak Series and the eNASCAR Ignite Series. They're testing late models in partnership with Rev Racing. Opportunity for them to come out and showcase the skills that they built on iRacing in the full-size stock car for the first time.
Got in the car, got the wheel adjusted. Zach's in the car now. Get that set up for him, and be ready to roll here in a little bit.
The tips we got were basically just to try and keep it on the bottom as best as possible, and that's going to be the easiest way to keep the car in one piece and just not make any mistakes.
You're off the throttle for a long time. You're off the throttle longer than you actually think you need to be, but the corners are so long. If you try to pick the throttle up too fast, it's just going to either jerk the car loose or make it tight and it jerks. Any other questions?
Nope.
We'll try it, and if you have any trouble, need to talk about something, it's fine to stop. Always come off the racetrack like we did, a while ago.
Yep.
Okay.
We're back live here at the Roval, and guys, I stepped away for the caution for just a moment, and I hear some stuff happened on pit road. Why don't you take me through it and take everybody else through it as well, because it might have an impact on this race.
You want me to do it, Rick, or you want to do it?
Go ahead, buddy. I think you saw more of it than I did.
I did. So I watched the 88, 21 come in, 21 beat him into pits. 88 come out first, of course, as you can see. If well, it's not up. It's not up on my screen, but I'm sure it's showing. As I'm watching that, I watched 44 slide through his pit into the one stall pit for Ty Morosco. He had to back it up. He come in fourth place or fifth, and now he is sitting in fifth place. So he lost a spot out of there, guys, off of that.
I'm showing him in 10th.
Oh, really? You
Yeah.
looking at the same one I'm looking at?
I think you might be maybe in replay mode.
Hold on. Dadgummit. There, now we're live.
Yeah, Backover being scored in 10th place.
Okay. So, yes, he lost a few valuable spots on that pit stop there, guys.
Put him up to 9th, though, because Dalton Kilroe is on pit road. Casey Campbell, Fred Thompson, also on pit road. They might be done for the night. Speed Mafia looks like they may have lost 2 drivers here as we get ready to go back under the green flag. The Porsche leading the way along with the 88. Marquis Smith going to be starting to his outside here when we go back to the green flag, and it's going to be happening here in just a moment. Our next stop, our break in action, going to happen on lap number 30, guys. So it's right around the corner. We're working lap 19 already.
Yeah, it's going to go quick.
Yeah, it's going to go real quick. Now, of course, Sarah, like you said, it looks like pretty much everybody took tires, and why not? I mean, I'm sure that they're needed here. But what's kind of interesting, like you said, Marquis Smith beat Jamie Walker into his pit, but Marquis' pit crew was a little bit slower, not much, but a little bit slower than Jamie Walker, so I think that helped a little bit.
I was taking a look at everybody's cars, Rick. I know you do it too occasionally, but everybody's car looks amazing out there. Everybody's pretty clean. Nobody's tagging the wall real hard. And
Oh, the drivers have been doing a fabulous job with that, that's for sure.
Well, I know you said something about Casey Campbell and Fred Thompson. Neither one of them has not disconnected yet, so.
Yeah, I was watching when the guys were coming down pit road, and I was kind of next to Fred Thompson's car, and I heard, I don't know if it was his, because Campbell was right behind him, but one of those guys, it sounded like their motor had expired. And I'm wondering, I know Fred Thompson's in there. He's been in there for quite a bit now.
Fred Thompson.
I'm wondering if he's doing I wonder if he's doing an engine change.
Yeah, I believe Fred and Casey both have popped motors. We can go back and take a peek at that in a little bit, but we're getting ready to go back under the green flag. We're going to drop into the 21 cockpit here. And we got Marquis Smith on the bottom right hand side to try and take you through what he is going through. Trying to scuff up those front tires a little bit. Grip here. Well, it's a little different. You have to take those lefts. We're used to those. But those rights. Green flag should be called here pretty quickly.
Green flag.
There it is.
Flag.
There's the call for the green flag, and we are back under green.
You know, one thing I noticed there, Jamie Walker didn't jump the start at all. He waited until that green flag came out, and that put him right at the end of those S's, man, and that really worked out for him, because right now he's starting to pull away from Marquis Smith.
I'm watching and listening to this engine. I'm watching his shifting. He has not shifted yet, Marquis Smith. He's about to for the... Yeah, he did there. Oh, downshifts a little aggressively. Got himself a little bit loose. Has to be careful about that. Too many RPMs when you downshift, and that's a good way to make these cars go right around.
So as I said earlier about what Mark done, he told these guys, as soon as you hit this spot, downshift. You hit this spot, downshift. You should be on the brakes here. And a lot of these guys are doing exactly what Mark said, and that's why we're having such great racing right now, guys.
You have access to the guy that builds the car. He tells you how to drive it. Why wouldn't you listen to him?
That's a plus. And I said it before, if Mark is on and you want to learn something about what's going on with your car, hey Mark, my car's doing this, what am I doing wrong? And 99.9% of the time he'll tell you what you're doing wrong. If you fix what he said, most likely you're going to get fast. Now his head's going to get really big.
Yeah, you got to be careful about that, Terry. Yeah.
Ah, crap.
Tanner Marr had a little bit of an issue, guys, there just a little bit ago. Coming into those S's, he was went in a little too hard there and got a little sideways, but he was able to correct it and get going, but he lost a couple of spots there in the 19.
Well, let's go back and take a peek and see what happened with Tanner Marr in the 19, that Autism Speaks car. He's got the 41 right behind him. It's Dalton Kilrow. Of course, we know Dalton Kilrow stayed in for just... Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness. Around he goes. Oh, boy. That's coming into the corner a little too hot right there, Rick.
Just a little.
Back live on your race leader, Jamie Walker. Walker has Marquis Smith coming, and he really is starting to come now, guys. I believe he is a little bit quicker. I'm Roscoe sitting in third spot, and Brian D's kind of out of nowhere, up 4 positions, running in 4th position. And what a big night this could be for Brian D. Still, I believe, racing with a heavy heart. And, just a couple of weeks ago, guys, lost his brother. Kind of unexpectedly. Derek Paulson in the 6 car. It rounds out the top 5. That Ford looking really good out there. He's up 2 positions from the beginning of this one. How about Corey Sherman? He's got that new paint job out there. He's got the Pimax. He is trying to figure out a way around this track. So far, he's managed to well, not gain any, but not lose any. And sometimes that's the most important thing right there on a road course, not to lose things like, you know, positions.
Yeah, I mean, Corey might not like road courses all that much, but he's doing a fabulous job there in that beautiful 3 machine. Like you said, Chris, he started here 6th. He stayed 6th. So he's out there doing his thing. The kid right behind him is trying to make some moves there.
Oh, hard on the brakes is Corey Sherman. There's a mistake. He had too much speed built up, and that's going to allow the kid to get a little closer to him.
Guys, I went through a couple cars in cockpit. One of them was Dalton Kilrose. I was listening to his motor, like we've been talking about a little bit. I don't know if he's spinning his tires on these turns, coming off these turns or what, but you can hear it sputter. I went to Jamie Walker's, nothing coming out of his. So I don't know if there's something wrong with Dalton's car, or is he just hitting the gas wrong? I don't know.
Well,
sounds to me like he's doing a lot of throttle control, and of course it worked out for him there as he went through the S's there, and Joshua Rutherford, he missed the track a little bit, but Rutherford is okay.
Now we climb in with Dalton Kilroy. You got him down in the bottom right-hand corner. So we're going to listen in and see if we can't figure out what's going on with the 41. This corner absolutely gorgeous. I mean, beautiful. Downshift, everything there was perfect. Good on the throttle control. May have hurt that corner just a little bit. Came in a little too shallow.
Maybe that's what I was hearing. Just his throttle control, the way he was doing it. Then again, guys, he might have dropped back to save some tire a little bit. The slower you go, the better you're going to be on your tires. Maybe he's looking to get through the next stage without getting tires.
Now, I've got another thought, and I'm going to put it out there right now.
Sure.
Dalton Kilroy came down, took gas under the caution after everybody else had already come down. He came down again, okay? This is a very, very quick leg number 2 of this race. Dalton Kilroy does not have to come down pit road at first. I think he's going to try and launch himself to the race lead after the stage.
Very well could.
I don't hear anything wrong there, Terry. I think everything's going pretty good here for the 41.
Yep.
Again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in to the Turn 3 Racing Network. Tonight we're watching the Blazing Pedals TRJKarting.com K&N Series live here on the Turn 3 Racing Network and alongside the PrideOutdoorNetwork.com. Check them out over at PrideOutdoorNetwork.com for all of your outside, outdoor cooking. Oh my goodness, everything is over there. I got the cooking, Rick. Meanwhile, back up front, the 21 starting to slowly reel in the 88 of Jamie Walker. Walker, this particular portion of the chase has not had the luck of the Irish here, as he is really kind of fallen down in points, down to 3rd, guys, coming into tonight.
I know Marquise is trying to get that 21 back up. I mean, he is getting very close to the wall. He's getting close to the bumpers. Racing as hard as he possibly can to catch up to Walker and try to find a way around him.
Yeah, good battle coming right now for the race lead. The 21 really is starting to get to the back bumper of the 88. So Smith trying to catch Walker, and he really is there, guys. Now it's just a matter of waiting to see if there is an issue out of the 88. Right now, the 88 running a really, really nice line. Oh, gives it a little bobble just as I'm saying that. Man. A few seconds behind those two drivers, it's Tom Orozco driving the 1 car, and then Brian Dees in 4th, up 4 positions. So far, he's, well, no, he's not the biggest gainer. So far, the 9 car is your biggest gainer on the night. And for some reason, his paint didn't load in. Oh, boy. Right behind him, John Perkins just smacked the wall hard. He gets it back rolling, but, man, Perkins really hard into that wall.
Oh, Marquise, hold on to it, buddy.
Did you watch the same thing I was?
Oh, man. My heart.
Marquise has to reset. Boy, he lost a lot of time there, and that's what happens on a road course, guys. One little bobble, you find yourself from the rear bumper, about 2.5 seconds behind now.
Guys, somebody we haven't talked about a whole lot, that 10 of Taylor Butcher Benjamin. Started 10th, sitting in 8th right now. Just I'm watching him on the video. He's just so nice and calm, taking them turns the way he needs to get around this track.
How do you race when you're that calm looking?
I don't know.
That's not me, I'll tell you that much.
I just heard over the radio about a half a second penalty there for Marquis' little mess up. So he had to really slow it down there for a little bit. That's why he lost all that time, guys.
So I'm sitting there watching Taylor, his video. It looks like his steering wheel, it moves on him, front to back.
Oh yeah, he's got heavy force feedback going right now.
I mean, like you could push it forward and pull it back with like an airplane stick.
Oh, I see, yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting things you see.
Everybody has their own setup.
Right.
Everybody has what they're comfortable with. And apparently he's pretty comfortable with it because it's not like he hasn't won a couple races this season.
Definitely. I can't pull that stat up. Well, wait, maybe I can.
We're just going to call it a couple. I'm pretty sure it is.
Why not? I got room on this screen. I can pull it up.
Daytona, for sure. And one more recently.
Who are we talking about?
TBB.
Benjamin 2. Oh, yeah, I can't pull that part up.
But 2 wins, right?
Yeah. Derek Paulson. Where's he at right at the moment?
Paulson is sitting in the 5th position right now.
Yeah, Paulson's got 2. Butcher has 2. Walker 13. Kilrose 7. Rick Thompson 1. Ian Habiak 1. Jason Powell, which I'm surprised he's not in here because he did get his new VR set up and all that good stuff. Dakota Todd 1. And Joe Tice 1. And we had James Mullins way back when with 1.
13 races. Jamie Walker has won this season. And he is leading here on lap number 28.
Well, this ain't good. What did I just do?
All Terry's fault. Again.
Well, I lost my race. Huh.
Only a few more laps to go, guys, until the end of stage number 2. And that's what Marquis is kind of looking forward to right now. He's hanging on to 2nd. Got a good little gap in between him and Morosco right now, but Marquis is waiting for that caution flag to end that stage so that way he can catch back up to Walker.
Yeah, the closest battle on track right now within the top 5. It's Derek Paulson starting to catch the back bumper of the 17 of Brian Dees. Dees holding on to that 4th position. He's up 4 to get there. And the 17, Dew Crew, would love to finish on the podium. You know what, guys? I would love for him to finish on the podium as well.
Well, you know, there is another battle that's been going on, and that was with the 16 and the 10 of Taylor the Butcher Benjamin. Ian Habiak was able to get around the Butcher, but so wasn't Dalton Kilroe. So the Butcher falls down into 10th position where he started this thing at the drop of the green flag. Dalton's down 4. Ian Habiak up 3 right now in the 8th position.
I haven't talked about Corey Rutherford all that much here tonight, but the 55 doing a good job just outside of the top 10. Trying to hold on to that. Joshua Rutherford, his brother. Is it brother or cousin? I think maybe brother.
They're brothers.
Yeah, brother. It's another league that same last name and they were cousins.
So I don't know if you guys caught this last week or the Vegas race, because they are in the same household. When one of them blinked, they both blinked. Oh man. and we've talked about it before. You don't know where these guys are going to land. And at Talladega, it was not fun.
Yeah, Dega is a tough track to deal with that sort of thing. It really, really is. Tanner Martin, 19. We saw him have an issue earlier on, and he's being followed by Rick Thompson. And right now, those two drivers, the last two drivers on the lead lap, Casey Campbell, Fred Thompson, still have not come back out onto the racing surface. And I believe they're not going to at this point, as they are several laps behind at this point.
And at number 1, Ty Morosco is still showing third place. Started there, keeping that car clean, keeping it off the walls, keeping it out of the grass. He's out here for a reason tonight, guys. He wants to move up.
Yep. That's what you got to do. Just keep it clean. Meanwhile, the 88 getting around this track very well in this stage. Stage 2, treating Jamie Walker very well here so far. Next time across the start-finish line, though, we're going to fall under caution number 2 of the evening.
Oh, Marquise rubbed the wall just a little bit there going into that chicane. Bus stop, whatever you guys want to call it.
I'll call it whatever you want to call it. It's all right.
Okay, thanks.
S's, the corners, I don't know.
Jamie Walker getting ready to cross the start-finish line here. And that should set off the yellow flag.
All right, man. Caution is out. Caution is out.
There it is.
Now it's surely go time, guys. I mean, there's going to be no cautions to get these guys back up together. So got to have a good pit stop. If you, I mean, obviously you don't want to do a pit stop, but definitely keeping eyes on the 41 to see what he does.
Guys, the last time he came down pit road, he was in his pit stall for 44, almost 45 seconds was Dalton Kilrow.
Wow.
Remember, that was right before we went back to the green.
Now that dropped that car.
Well, we're under caution one more time. We're going to step away, and when we come back, it's going to be a shootout all the way to lap number 66 here live from the Roval. Back live, still under caution here at the Roval for the ending of stage number 2. And, well, we just all kind of figured out at the same time. Something big here, something a little different. And this is, well, it could be the move of the race. Corey Sherman, he stays out. He assumes the race lead in that beautiful number 3. Celebrating breast cancer awareness. Corey Sherman stays out. Terry, it came as a surprise to you, but there he is.
Yeah, I had no clue whatsoever. I haven't really talked to these guys because they've been practicing all week. I didn't want to bug them. But yeah, there he is out there in first place. You know what he's doing. I know exactly what he's doing. Camera's on it, ain't it?
It is now. I mean,
well,
yeah,
got to do that advertisement of the breast cancer awareness car.
Yeah, make sure, guys, if it is something that you are interested in supporting, guys and gals, breast cancer awareness t-shirts available at Savage Edge. Make sure you get your orders in. Corey will take care of you. I promise you that. I know the guy does quick work.
Yeah, we know that for a fact.
He does good work too. I mean, I already placed my order. I got a few things from Corey. Of course, my prize is my Terry Foster signed shirt and my Savage Edge Graphics number 3 hood.
And no wonder you ain't working no more. Oh, now Corey's pitting, guys.
I'm wondering if he did it to lead a lap, maybe?
Yep, I almost guarantee you, Rick, that's what he done it for.
Well, he'll let a lap. He might set himself up too. I mean, look, everybody's going to have to pit. We know that. Well, we'll see. This is the chess match within a race is what we're going to call it.
Excuse me. And this is going to be a chess match on this track.
Oh, yeah.
Terry, you got a new nickname.
He's been doing that for the past 2 weeks.
I wasn't going to mention anything, but...
That's all right. We was talking about something the other day, and I forgot all about it, and then he starts calling me Bud. So that's all right. I don't mind.
I haven't been paying a lot of attention to chat out there on YouTube. I do pull it up once in a while, but with the lack of screens, I have to have it down so I can do what I'm doing here. But pretty cool to see all that chat going on out there. I really do appreciate it. I know Terry and Rick do as well, and everybody here at Turn 3. We love getting involved in these little conversations. It's a lot of fun for us. Keeps the night moving, and it is definitely moving here. Right now, it's like, oh my gosh, it's only 8:30, guys, and we're halfway through this race.
And you forgot to say something, Chris, while you was talking about everybody in chat. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that thumbs up button. Give Turn 3 a big thumbs up. Let them know you appreciate what they're doing. And for anybody that's new or listening to this or watching this, whatever, man, you can find Turn 3 just about any night of the week in any kind of racing, man. There's us on Sundays, RFC through the week, man. Just all kinds of racing out there for these guys. Is that good enough?
That was pretty good, Terry.
$20.
Wow. Wow. I have to pay in installments if I could.
What?
Oh, do it. It's a trap.
A week.
50 cents over 40 weeks, I think is.
Don't make me do the math.
And of course, we always, we do love our viewers over there at the Pride Outdoor Network. But if you want to join in on the fun with us every time we go live, just head on over to YouTube, type in Turn 3 Racing Network. You'll find us there. Join in the chat. Have a good old time. We got something going on pretty much every night of the week. Boys are busy.
We're heading into that time of year when our demand goes up. Throughout the wintertime months, when real racing is kind of suspended because of weather, we get busy, and we're about to. And speaking of getting busy, green flag is out. We're busy again here, guys.
Yep, Jamie Walker gets a big jump on Marquise in that 88 car.
Marquise going to stay on the back bumper, go back a little further. Brian Dees on the back bumper of Ty Morosco.
Oh, Perkins getting a little issue.
Yeah, John Perkins. Let's go back around and take a peek. Right on the restart. Heading into turn number 1. Oh, just carries the momentum. The rear end comes out from underneath him. No harm done, though, because he stayed off the wall and nobody got into him. So the only harm done there is some loss of time on track, which, look, that's bad enough. Up front, Jamie Walker leading the way for Marquis Smith and Ty Morosco. Brian Dees also in your picture, running in 4th position. In 5th, it's the 44 of Aaron Bockover. Bockover looking to have a good night here tonight. And the 41 of Dalton Kilrow. At one point, guys, he was last, dead last in this field. Right now, running in 6th position.
Maybe he got fixed. If he had a problem earlier, maybe he got that fixed already. Whatever it could have been going on with him. Behind
Dalton, it is Ian Habiak, the kid, the Hurricane, doing a fantastic job here tonight, guys. He's up 4 positions.
Coming down to pits again.
Yeah.
Something going on with the 3 machine as he is on pit road, or maybe he's got the math figured out.
Now, I'm riding along with him. We'll see what he's going to do here.
Well, he's taking a drink. Jamie Walker up front. He just ran the quickest lap of the race, a 1:19.92. Looks like John Perkins is having some issues with his car as he gets flagged red to me again. Find out what happened. Yep. Sailed it into the corner once again, and around it goes once again.
Guys, Corey's still sitting on the pits.
Yeah.
Okay, he's down and out. I wonder if he's getting some work done on that thing. Luckily for Corey, you know, they're going around this track in what, a minute 20, minute 25, so he had plenty of time to get that car worked on.
Now it takes a minute 20 to get around this track. And it looks like he is going to be just a little behind John Perkins. So, gotta watch for that number 3 to see if he's in trouble or if he's playing some sort of I don't know, track. I don't know what to call it at this point.
Yeah, I'm riding along with him. His car sounds good. I'm gonna go take a look around his car.
Jamie Walker still out front, running quick times. Last time by 1:19.90. Uh-oh. Aaron Bockover having an issue. Let's go back and take a peek. Got Dalton Kilrow right behind him. Brian Dees right in front of him.
Oh, so you might have to go down and calm your boys down.
Oh, the 44, I think, walked up the rear brakes. And he went around and lost a bunch of positions, 4 of them to be exact. Gets it going again after not hitting the wall, but Bockover did go around in that number 44. Gary, I know when you're up here in the booth from start to finish, you try not to be a member of the team, but you can't help but be.
Right.
What are your thoughts right now?
I'd love to know what's going on down there. I don't want to go down there and bug him because I know Aaron likes it nice and quiet. But a lot's going through my head. I mean, is Aaron going to be able to get back his spots back? Is Rutherford or Sherman going to be able to get his spots back? You know, so these guys can make it in the next round.
And that's the big thing. I mean, because tonight, this is it. You know, these guys need good finishes here to move on to that next round. Round of 8 coming up, and then it's only 4. So close.
Look at the standings again here.
Ty Morosco running in 3rd spot. May have taken a little bit too much of that corner. He has to whoa up a little bit. Counter steers through turns. I believe that's turn 3. But Morosco doing a good job holding on to that 3rd spot. He's got some room before we get to Brian Dees. And right behind Dees, it's Dalton Kilrow back up finally to where he started. Up into that 5th position.
Look, I'm sitting there looking at the standings. John Perkins, Brian Dees. Dees up in 4th, Perkins down in 15th. Him being in 15th will help. I don't know, it won't either, because now Aaron's in front of him, Morosco, and Rutherford's in front of him. So, Sherman's going to have to work his way back up, guys. He's got a lot of spots he's got to make up.
Right now, Shermanator is in the 16th position, down 10 from the start of this race. I think he's doing something that we haven't quite figured out yet. It's going to get real interesting to see how this plays out. I didn't see a lot of damage on his car, but there had to be some kind of optional for him to stay in the pits for, what was it? It was over 44 seconds.
Yeah, he was in pit row on his pit stall for 44.73 seconds. So he was there for a while.
Guys, I'm watching something really interesting. We talked about Dalton Kilrow using his paddle shift.
Oh no, Marquis Smith.
Go back, take a peek. Oh, hard into the wall. Oh, very hard into the wall. Oh, big time damage on the 21. Is that right front tire not happy?
Just wondering if he might got into the gas just a little bit more than he needed to make that turn.
Marquis is limping it around this track. Needs to find pit road. We'll check in on him bottom right-hand side. Marquis Smith.
Good call, Marquis.
Yeah, very good call to kind of stay out of the way.
I think something happened to his steering wheel or something. It was working fine. He tapped the wall and it instantly went straight, and that was it.
Right front tire not happy on the number 21. And with that, guys, we have a new top 3. Jamie Walker, still your race leader. Ty Morosco. Dalton Kilrow has found his way around D's to find 3rd spot. And everybody else up 1. Courtesy of Marquis Smith, unfortunately.
Just heard from race control too. Marquis Smith, the tire has blown on the 21 machine.
And Marquis having to take a tow. We'll check in on him.
His tire just fell off.
So it goes from bad to worse here for the number 21. And dejection being shown on the face of Marquis Smith. He knows he had a car here to beat, guys. And not going to happen here tonight for Marquis Smith, unfortunately.
See if Marquis will join us up here if he's out there too long.
I think he's going to be in pit road for a while because, like you said, Terry, the tire fell right off. That's unfortunate, but I mean, that's something cool with the new model that iRacing has done with their damage stuff. And, that's something that I've always talked about. And I think Chris remembers back when we first started racing, how we said it'd be cool to have mechanical failures or tires blow like they happen in real life. You know, if you don't take care of your tires or
He
kind
is
of
in
racing
infield.
field.
Marquise is in the infield care center, guys.
Yeah, let's talk to Marquise real quick here. Marquise Smith, driver of the number 21. We've already seen the look of dissatisfaction. You had a car here tonight that was definitely a contender. And what happened? What got you into the wall?
Pushing a little too hard, and then this terrible excuse of a damaged model. You 0x a wall and it rips your suspension out, and you're on pit road with required repairs. So night's pretty much over.
Man, listen, you had a car here tonight. You were first stage. You and Jamie Walker were going back and forth. I think 3 or 4 times you guys traded the top spot. At that point in the race, you had to know you had something dialed in. You were doing fantastic. Even here before this last incident, when you got into the wall, you were starting to reel him in a little bit. You had actually just run your quickest lap of the stage. Oh man, tough night for the 21. Who do you got to thank on that thing, bud?
MF Racing Designs, great paint scheme, obviously, performance automotive machine. They're not on this car, but you guys know the other company that played a pretty good joke on someone in the league. Unfortunately, they didn't have a great sense of humor. So.
Don't know what you're talking about.
It's
Ship-a-dick.
yeah.
Yep, shipadick.com. If you've got some friends with a good sense of humor, you can send them some cardboard phallic objects 100% anonymously, and you always get a good kick out of it.
Oh man. All right. Well, listen, the season's not done. I'm assuming we're going to see you back here next week.
Yeah, I'll be back next week. I don't know if I'll have as good of a shot as I did this week, but you'll see me there.
All right, bud. Well, good luck to you. I'm sorry that you had, well, not quite the night that you really did deserve. Honestly, you were there, and we'll see you next week.
Yep. Thank you.
Driver of the number 21, it's Marquis Smith. Unfortunately, having to call it a night here. And what that does to me, guys, is since he hopped out of Discord, it's going to mess that up on me. So we won't be able to bring drivers live to you anymore. That said, got some other issues going on out there on track. Let's go back over and take a look at Aaron Bach over in the 44, who is now sitting in 12th position. Over, sets up for the corner and just kind of misses it, goes around sideways. The 9 able to get around, the 76 able to get around, along with the 64. And the 44 gets it back righted and starts heading back out the track.
You know, I know it's not the night that a lot of drivers kind of wish that they were having, but guys, let me tell you, they are doing better than the real life drivers at this track. Granted, there was a little bit of rain on track, but still, even when there is no rain, you see a lot of crazy things, a lot of guys missing a lot of corners, and drivers got to take that into consideration.
Yeah, again, I told you who I was watching all day. He's just sitting there cruising around his track, man, not doing nothing wrong. Number 1 time Roscoe running second place. Oh, shoot, 9.5 seconds behind the leader.
Yeah, he's just getting it around the track, and well, Dalton Kilroe's starting to pull him in just a little bit here. Ty's got to be careful. Yes, he's in a good spot right now, but every position will matter at the end of this one. So he does not want to get passed by Dalton Kilroe or anybody else for that matter.
Nah, he needs all the spots he can get at the end of this race. And man, we're only what, 20? What did I say? The laps?
22 laps.
Yeah, we got 22 to go.
Man, where has the time gone?
Of course, even though he's having a bad night, Marquis Smith makes sure he comes out into chat and says, I forgot to thank TRJ Karting for sponsoring the season. That I probably wouldn't have met the people I have or gained the talent that I have. So Tim, thank you. Marquis thanks you. I'm sorry you had issues, Marquise. You were faster in practice, man. You were the fastest guy out there. You were doing great in the race, and bad luck continues, but don't give up, man.
Yeah, Marquise brought up one of his sponsors. You want to talk about somebody with a sense of humor? That guy right there, Marquise Smith, man, he is so fun to hang out with in Discord and talk to.
He is. He's a good guy. I enjoy our chats.
Well, as we have got about 21 laps to go, we're going to have pit stops happening here pretty soon. Guys, we're going to step away for just a moment. It's going to give me the opportunity to do something too, so we will be right back. And of course, now I'm noticing that you were all able to see what I was doing, but I wanted to bring up something for you guys. So bottom right-hand corner, the 4 live cameras we got, including Terry Foster, who's been munching away on a lollipop here for some time.
Sorry.
You know, Terry, I've been watching you with that thing, and I'm kind of mad you didn't ask if anybody else wanted one or anything else, you know? Just
That
assume.
old bag right here.
Just assume that nobody else wants one.
You know
So
what's
out there in chat, if you want a lollipop, make sure you get a hold of Terry Foster. He'll have to ship one out to you. It'll literally cost him more to ship it than to buy it.
Yeah. I mean, you can get this little bag of pops right here for like $2. Yeah, but the funny thing, Chris, about these things, I always have them in here for when I race and stuff, but the bag is always empty because I think my grandkids come here and steal them.
No.
I don't know. I can't prove that. Which I don't mind as long as they leave me 1 or 2 occasionally.
Absolutely. So top left corner, that is Dalton Kilroe. Kilroe being scored in the 3rd spot. Top right is Corey Sherman. Corey Sherman is riding around in 15th position. And the bottom left is TBB, Taylor the Butcher Benjamin. The Butcher running in 7th spot, up 3 positions since the beginning of this race. And then, of course, you got Terry in the TRJKarting.com sweatshirt, which you can also get if you head on over to TRJKarting.com. And, man, help Tim out over there. He's a great guy.
Yeah, help Tim out. Ian needs a new microphone.
Yes, he does.
Maybe Ian ought to get a job. Maybe that's what it ought to be.
Well, Jamie Walker, your race leader, he's got about a almost 6-second lead over Ty Morosco right now.
So I'm thinking Ty may have sped up a little bit, seeing that 41 Dalton Kilroy started catching up to him. Because Jamie Walker had almost a 9-second lead there a little bit ago.
Yeah, so the question becomes, did Jamie Walker slow down? Or did Ty Morosco speed up?
Well,
I think we can answer that question. We hop into the cockpit of the 88, and right now he's not slowing down at all. Let's see what happens. Nice and smooth inputs on the steering wheel, which you have to do. We're going to take 1 lap here around the track with the 88 as he heads into turns 1 and then 2. Turn 3 is a right-hander. Bit of a sweeper here. You got to let it roll all the way to the outside, then bring it back for that turn 4. Way out to the outside, looking for the apex. This time, Jamie Walker hits it nicely. Lets it float out and comes back in.
That's a lot of wheel.
You know what I'm seeing here, or rather, what I'm not hearing? I'm not hearing a lot of anger out of the tires. Jamie Walker is keeping his tires underneath the car, trying to take care of them. Not the easiest thing to do at a road course.
No. Overdrive this thing, man. You eat them tires right up. But Jamie, you know what? Jamie Walker, he loves his car loose. When we're on the ovals, he turns as much right as he does left, I believe.
Yeah. Yeah, we've definitely seen that through the times.
And Ty is even caught up a little more.
Jamie Walker, very smooth, but he is definitely losing some time to Ty Morosco. Has Ty been holding back?
Maybe.
My goodness, that would be huge.
Again, a win for Ty, definitely. He'll definitely go. That's for sure. The next round.
I'm thinking back on the season, Terry, and look, you're the guy with the stats brought up right in front of you. But if I look back on the season, I seem to remember talking to Ty only one time this season. So that's a podium finish, top 3 finish. I believe it was only one other time this season. Now get to work.
Okay, it's going to be a minute here. Let me get out of this.
I hate to do that to him,
No,
ladies and gentlemen, but
I love doing it, so it ain't no big
but he
deal.
likes it.
Just gotta find that right there. Oh, wrong screen. We did that over here.
Yeah, that was definitely the wrong. I don't know what that screen was, Terry, but I'm glad I didn't have it up. You know what I'm saying?
You doggone thing, you.
Morosco isn't the only one that's catching Jamie Walker, by the way, because Dalton Kilroe is starting to close the gap on Morosco a little bit.
So I'm looking for someplace where Ty done good, correct?
Well, I think, again, I gotta. What I'm thinking is I've talked to him one time this season as a podium finisher. And the reason why that's important is it's going to show something else. It's going to show that consistency can get you there just as easy as a lot of race wins can.
Now, I am backing out through everything, all the races right at the moment.
I think if you just went to standings, it would show top 3. Doesn't it?
Oh,
doesn't it show top 3? Or is it top 5? I forget.
Well, now you're making me do some work, pal.
Oh, well. If you want, I can probably do it.
Stats.
It's not like I'm doing anything else over here, Terry, you know?
I feel like you're in a race going on.
Oh, we've got pit stops happening. Here comes our race leader and Ty Morosco come down pit road along with Dalton Kilroe. So we've got our top 3 on pit road. 16 laps to go. They're going to be able to go the rest of the way once they get off. Here comes Derek Paulson. He's coming down pit road. The kid stays out. Ian Habiak. Habiak stays out on track. There is significant tire fall off here, but Habiak seems to... did he already come down pit road?
Yeah, I bet Rick's still muted.
Yeah, he is. Oh boy. Last time Jamie Walker took a full lap, it was 132. Ty Morosco 131. Last time by for Ian Habiak, a 124. So he's not on really fresh tires, but he's not on really old tires either. It looks like the last time he came down pit road was on a lap at number 32. So Habiak just hasn't dropped off like everybody else. My.
Keep talking. I'm still looking.
Well, Ian Habiak gonna be our race leader. And you saw behind him in that shot just a little bit ago, the 88 is behind him. The 88, his teammate, Jamie Walker, 1 lap down right now. Oh, no, he's not. He was able to stay on the lead lap. Okay, here comes the kid. He's bringing it down pit road. Jamie Walker going to take the lead back over. 14 laps to go it's going to be.
Okay, so I went through everything. I did not find anywhere where Ty finished in the top 3.
Don't know about that.
Look at one other thing here. Dadgummit, wrong screen again.
Now you have me checking.
Well, you check. I will watch the race.
Okay, you do that.
Get rid of this so I can see what I'm at here. Okay. So where are we at?
Well, we're at 14 laps to go. The 88. Jamie Walker, your race leader. Ty Morosco, Dalton Kilrow, your top 3. Then it's Brian Dees, Derek Paulson, Taylor the Butcher Benjamin, Ian Habiak, Aaron Bockover, Rick Thompson, and I believe it's going to cycle on over to Tanner Marr. Corey Sherman being scored at least a lap down along with John Perkins. And, of course, we saw what happened with Marquis Smith. Earlier on in the race, Casey Campbell, Fred Thompson got involved in something that we missed, and they haven't been on track since lap number 5 and lap number 6, respectively.
So I'm showing Ian is in 3rd right now.
No, make sure you're live.
Oh, okay, I found it. Never mind. All right. Jamie Walker with almost a 3-second lead over number 1 or Ty Morosco. Ty still just cruising, running his lines, not making no mistakes at all. He wants to make sure he gets up into that next round of 8, guys, and I really think he's going to end up doing it. You might want to text Rick.
Well, I found my answer.
Oh, okay. Where was it?
So, it looks like I was off by 1. I've actually talked to him twice. Once at Michigan, where he finished in 3rd spot, and once at the Texas Oval, where he finished in 2nd position.
Okay.
So he has definitely been up there. Along with that stat, I'm going to give you this. 7 top 5s, 11 top 10s for Ty Morosco. So he has been very consistent this season.
Yeah, very. Wow, that's awesome. Sorry, Ty, if you go back and listen to this.
And then Mark has the same information. I like we couldn't look it up.
Well, I didn't pull none of that information up tonight, so I mean, all the races like I usually do.
Dan, Lisa, it's a great thing.
Mark, I went into that, and evidently I was clicking on the races too fast, and I missed it. So.
I want to go ahead and thank everybody once again for tuning in to the TRJKarting.com Blazing Pedals K&N Series live here on the Turn 3 Racing Network, as it is every Sunday night, and tonight being simulcasted over on the Pride Outdoor Network.com. Make sure to check them out over at PrideOutdoorNetwork.com. A lot of outdoor activities such as hunting, fishing, cooking, you name it, they've got it over there. Some pretty good stuff. And we've had some pretty good stuff here tonight. On top of it all, it's Jamie Walker, who has led the most laps here tonight. And behind him, Ty Morosco, Dalton Kilrow, your top 3. Morosco is within a shot. Ty Morosco has a chance at this one with 12 laps to go. It is not out of the realm of possibilities here for the 1 car.
Now, that's the 2nd or 3rd time I've seen Morosco blink. Would split second. I think he'd be okay. I was looking through the stat. Look where everybody's at. Corey Sherman, man, he's already dropped the lap down. Going in 14th place. They're starting 6th.
Yeah, that definitely hurts.
Thanks, Chris.
I just sent them the link as well, Mark, just so you know. That's what he was laughing about. Looks like Mark and I are kind of on the same page here tonight.
Well, you know he's not doing anything.
No, that's true. And tonight he actually did manage to get the cautions out when they were supposed to.
All right.
So a big step up there.
And he calls me Biden.
Ouch.
Well, Sherman came in and he was looking pretty darn strong here for a good portion of this race, but it looks now like he may end up in the 14th position as that is where he is currently running, and that is devastating for his season, as I don't believe he's going to be able to continue on, at least as part of the chase, after tonight's race. The other guy that came in hoping for a really, really good night is still having a pretty decent night, guys, but he is running in the 8th position, and that is Aaron Bockover, which is a good night for him. Bockover really not one of those guys that looks forward to these road courses and goes, oh yeah, that's mine.
No, he definitely doesn't. Nor does Corey. Nor do I. I mean, I like Watkins Glen. This one here, I'm not a big fan of. Daytona, I don't mind Daytona. I like that. Oh, Bockover locks it down.
Don't just give me the ooh. Tell me about it.
I just did.
I think the motor blew in the Bush machine.
Oh, the 44 down off pace. The 44 done. Just like that.
I heard a big boom.
Engine builder not doing what it needed to do as the 44 comes to a stop, and it goes from bad to worse for TNA here tonight.
Yep, guys, he downshifted way too much going into that chicane there in the back stretch.
Stats for the 44. Okay, let's do it. First, I gotta find him. Aaron Bockover has started 31 of the 33 races prior to tonight. He had 1 pole on the season, 1 top 5, 11 top 10s. So very consistent again, but unfortunately tonight, not going to be what he needed to continue on. Well, I can do this all night now. I got it pulled up.
I can't pull it up because what he sent. Oh wait a minute, there it is, right there.
That's just unfortunate for Bockover because he was having such a good race. But that's one of the downsides to, you know, a good length race like this. I mean, you know, these guys don't have any chances. I mean, there's no cautions except for the stage cautions, guys, to catch your breath, grab a drink, do all that stuff, and you're constantly thinking about and shifting. And like Terry said, just a little misshift there, down a little too far. End of the night there for the 44.
And, you know, Chris and Rick, you guys know, something like that, you're not going to get blinking lights saying, hey, you got oil pressure problems. It's just going to go.
It's just going to go, yep.
Jamie Walker still out there in the lead, 4.2 over Ty Morosco, running second. Ty Morosco, almost a little over almost 4 seconds, 3.5 seconds over third place Dalton Kilrow. Brian Dees, oh man, he's 24 seconds behind Dalton Kilrow, running in fourth. And Derek Paulson, 26 seconds behind first place, running in fifth.
Yeah, then it's the Butcher, Ian Habiak, Rick Thompson, Corey Rutherford, and Josh Rutherford rounding out the top 10. Back up front, it is Jamie Walker with 8 laps to go here from the Roval. And we've been watching it live all night long here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. Oh, the 88 gets a little sideways. We talked about it earlier. Sometimes he turns it right as much as he turns it left, and that was one of those corners for the 88.
They're right along with Dalton Kilrow in that 41. I don't think he's trying to catch up with Ty. I might be wrong. I think he's going to stay in content with that third place there and just move on to the round of 8 guys starting next week there at Kansas.
There are times to go, there are times to push. But when you have that kind of gap, what you need to do is be smart and conserve what you have. He's up 2 spots to third. Keep it. Hold on to it going into next week. It's a different kind of race next week. In that, well, it's going to be the round of 8. It's going to be on an oval. And these are where Dalton starts really pulling it in on those ovals. He has had a fantastic season.
He definitely doesn't want to push too hard and then end up kind of like Aaron Bockover, maybe make a mistake there and finish, you know, way further than what you. Ooh. Boy, Rutherford just went for a ride.
I think I just fell out of my chair for a minute as I got a poke from the 44 of Aaron Bach over. Aaron, Chris, Rick, and Terry up in the booth. Do you have a copy?
Hey, Aaron, you got us?
We'll give him a minute.
He wants to type. He doesn't want to talk. Come on, Aaron. I know your mouth works, buddy. I heard it last week.
Aaron, you poked me.
Aaron.
But he blew his motor, guys. That's what he sent me. He blew my motor.
Oh, Aaron, we'll put you back in with Corey. He just doesn't talk, guys. He just doesn't talk.
There.
Go down there. Figure out what's going on.
All right.
Terry Foster talking to his teammates. 7 laps ago. Damien Walker looking for another win. Pull him back in is the word.
He's moving everywhere. Where'd he go?
What the hell is he doing?
He put himself in victory lane.
He left.
Oh, wait. Oh, hold on.
And now
What is he doing? What is he doing?
I don't know. Aaron Bach over. Chris, Rick, and Terry up in the booth. Do you have a copy? I give.
Okay, I'll go back.
It's the battle within the battle here to talk to Aaron Bach over.
He does talk though.
Oh yeah, we've heard it like I think twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tanner Meyer just had a little bit of an issue. Let's go back and take a peek. Our 13th place runner in the number 19. One of those beautiful MF design cars. The Autism Speaks. Oh, going the wrong way on the track. He gathers it back up. He's going to be okay. Does lose a couple of spots though.
He's not even answering me down there. I don't know where he went.
Yeah, now you don't want to talk to anybody.
Where's my phone?
Careful what you ask for. I don't know, Chris. Watching this this road racing, I think we need to start thinking about the Daytona, 24 hours of Daytona, baby.
Somehow I knew you were going to say that.
I'm getting the itch.
I think what we need to do is start offering services to teach these guys how to run a road course.
Only if you pick a road course that I can practice on all week before we try to teach them anything. You know me.
Throw me in cold, I'll be fine. Joshua Rutherford had a little bit of an issue, and it won't even bring us back to it. So we go back live to the 88 machine.
Walker's only got 5 laps left, and man, he have a commanding lead over Ty Maraska right now, over 6 seconds.
Terry's got noises going on over there now. He's getting texts.
My laptop keeps going off on me. There we go.
Five laps to go here from the Roval. Can't thank you all enough for tuning in here tonight to the Turn 3 Racing Network. Make sure you join us next week. It's going to be back on an oval, and it will be the first race, the round of 8.
That's right. Then we only got 3 races, Chris, for that round of 8, and then we take a week off, and these guys get to vote for their championship race. So 3 more weeks before that. So it's definitely down to the wire.
You know, it doesn't seem possible we've ran this many races, but we have, and we're all having fun. I mean, some guys came, some guys left. Jamie Walker,
oh yeah,
about ready to. What is that? Is that Casey Campbell? No, that's
Rick Thompson.
Yes.
Yeah, he went by Thompson, put Thompson a lap down. Now there's only 7 cars on the lead lap. Yeah, I think them tires are starting to wear away. Thankfully, there's only 4 laps left.
Wow.
Ian Habiak right now being scored the last driver on the lead lap. Ian is running in 7th position.
Hey, Aaron's back down there again.
I don't trust it anymore. Somebody else do it.
That's Rick.
Head back over. You got Rick, Chris, and Terry up here in the booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Hey, I finally got it working.
His voice works.
So he didn't want to talk to me is what it all came down to.
Well, not like this. I'd rather still be out there. I downshifted there going into the bus stop in the back, and money shifted and blew the motor.
So it sounds like from here on out, possibly a Turn 3 racing motor might be in order for you to continue on, because, man, the car was looking good tonight, Aaron, and one misshift is all it takes.
Yeah, I need a Turn 3 motor and maybe a new team. This Ray and BS Racing doesn't seem to be working out too great this season.
Aaron, I said something to Rick a little bit ago when we seen what happened to you. Did it give you any kind of notice?
No, I just downshifted a little too soon and should let go.
Okay. That's what I kind of thought, but yeah, what Chris said, you was looking good out there. I seen you mess up in your pit stop one time, or you had to back up a little bit on that, but then you got out here and just started running them down again. I feel bad for you. You know
just
what,
going to point out all my mistakes tonight, aren't you, bud?
Right now, I'm a broadcaster, so yes, I have to.
Gotcha. Be a little more biased next time.
I will. Well, I tell you what, I'll give you the chance. Anybody on that car you want to talk about? Thanks.
I just want to thank TRJ Karting for all they do. Mark and Sam, Turn 3 guys. My teammates, Corey.
Love. That's love.
Yeah, I want to thank Terry too. You guys know I'm kidding. Me and Corey and Terry, we get along great and have a good time. And we're sitting here in the pits, so
I think we're about done with this race.
Yeah, we are 2 laps to go. As you guys were talking, popsicle sticks flew up in the air. This time by the flagman, gonna have that white flag clinched, ready to drop it as we get ready to call this one done. Jamie Walker, your race leader, and he's got a commanding lead now over Tom Orozco, 7.2 seconds. Meanwhile, the battle for second and third starting to heat up. Dalton Kilroy within a second now of Tom Orozco with just under 2 laps to go. Jamie Walker on one of the quicker parts of this racetrack and getting ready to take that white flag. Aaron, it was a pleasure to talk to you, but honest to gosh, every time you talk, I am amazed because I always forget what it is you sound like.
Oh yeah, you had a phone call with him once.
I was going to say, sit in team speak for a while.
All right, Aaron. We're going to let you go because
guys.
The white flag is out. We're ready to roll one more time around this big track, the Roval, getting ready to close it out. And man, what a race it has been for Jamie Walker. He had a challenger, the 21, back and forth for the race lead in that first stage about 4 times. And since then, guys, the 88 has kind of just taken over this race. He is not going to be one to be beat tonight.
Guys, I'm still watching the battle between second here with the 41, Dalton Kilroy, and the 1 of Ty Morosco. I think Ty is doing what he has to do to make sure that 41 does not get around him before these last few turns.
Oh, Jamie Walker with blinking concerns on the last lap. My goodness. The 88 going away, coming back. And we're getting ready to put this one in the books for the last time. He goes through the chicane. And, oh, nice. Kind of goes up onto the turtle shells just a little bit. But that's what you want to do there. And Jamie Walker, again, on that fast part of the track.
Dalton Kilroy got real sideways off of that. He hit one of the turtles there. And his whole left side went around on him almost.
Checkered flag is out for Jamie Walker. Walker going to be the race winner one more time here this season. Now it's up to Ty Morosco to get across that start-finish line before Dalton Kilroy. He's going to do that. Kilroy picks up third. Wow. Road racing in a championship hunt, and Jamie Walker comes away with the race win. Taylor the Butcher Benjamin, one of those guys on camera. He is on the bottom left-hand side, bringing it home in 6th position. And guys, nothing more telling than right before I brought their faces up so you could all see them, he was wiping his brow from sweat that had got past the hat.
That's the thing. I mean, very hard race, long race here, and guys did a good job though.
And Terry drops the camera right when I'm showing everybody, messes it all up again.
Well, I didn't drop nothing. What'd I do?
Well, your camera went away, Terry. That's what you did.
What camera?
What camera? Camera I've been watching you on all night tonight.
Why are you watching on my screen?
Oh, no, it wasn't you that went away. I'm sorry. I do apologize. It must have been Corey that dropped.
Oh. Yep. No,
All
I'm
right,
still here.
well, the 88 gonna spin those tires, and we'll see if he does the Polish victory lap. Meanwhile, we're gonna step away for just a moment. We'll be right back with post-race interviews as the 88 continues to burn it down.
Hey, thanks a lot, man. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yep.
And I just caught something there. We missed most of the audio out of that. So,
Oh, no.
yeah, we're going to give Dalton the chance to, unless he left already. Yeah, he left already. Shoot. Well, he thanked everybody. He wants to do really good. We saw him talking, so we know it was working.
He's still talking.
He's still
I'm
talking.
watching him.
Yeah.
I don't know who the hell he's talking
He's
to.
laughing his face off. Well, we got the audio issue squared away. Rick, I believe you caught up with the driver of the number one, finishing here in second place tonight. It's Ty Morosco.
I did. Time Roscoe. You got Rick, Chris, and Terry up here in the booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Yes, I do.
Man, what a night for you. Started third and worked your way up into second there after Marquise had an issue, and you didn't let it go, man. You had a hell of a run.
Oh yeah, it was fun out there tonight. It's just good run for me. I think it was my best run ever in Blazing Pedals, and I did my job tonight. I believe that secures me next spot, next round. I'm pretty sure. And man, Jamie was fast. I thought I was catching him. I figured he was laying over a little bit, but I thought I had a pretty good speed to keep up with him. Maybe if I got up to his bumper.
Yeah, man. Well, hey, you did the best you could, and it worked out for you tonight, man. So congratulations. I think you might be right if I remember correctly. I think you're going to be safe in the next round of 8 heading to Kansas. How do you feel about that?
I feel very confident. I felt a little more after Vegas and what happened at Vegas. I had to kind of work my way back up from the bottom, and I'm pretty glad to be here in the spot I am and moving on to the next round of 8, and hopefully we can get away with a couple good finishes and go to the next round of 4 and have a chance for the championship.
All right, buddy. Well, hey, listen, congratulations once again. Who do you got to thank on that number one machine?
I got to thank Michael Falk, MF Racing Designs. Like I said in the pre-race and the grid walk, makes these amazing paints for us, and amazing paint that he has me running, and I love it. And go check him out on Facebook, Michael Falk at MF Racing Designs. And I want to thank you guys as well as TRJ Karting, Tim. Thank you for all the support, and also Pride Outdoor Network for having us having your broadcast and us on the track on TV with them, and Sam and Mark up in the booth for race control. And I'm pretty sure it was probably a little bit of a boring night for them, but just thank everybody that puts Blazing Pedals on.
Well, hey, it might have been boring for him tonight, but hey, next week, Kansas, I'm looking forward to it, buddy, and hopefully you bring that momentum along with you.
Thank you guys.
Hey, Ty, real quick, it's Terry.
All right, Terry.
if you go back through and watch this race, you're gonna hear me praising you. I told these guys at the beginning of the race I'll be watching that one. He's got stuff for him, and dude, you did not let me down. Congratulations.
Hey, thank you, Terry, man.
Yep.
Hey, I'm sorry to hear about your teammate. I tried to make that. I don't know. It was just weird move by him, but yeah,
that's all right.
Hope to see you on the track soon, Terry.
Yep.
All right, that is the driver of the number one, Timer Roscoe. And Terry, I got Dalton back in here because we kind of messed up, and I didn't want it to end like that. So why don't we get Dalton up here for a very, very quick revise of what we were talking about earlier. And Dalton, I do apologize. I figured out the mistake, and that is why I needed to get you back in here, bud.
Hey, Dalton. Congratulations on your third, buddy.
Thank you.
I don't know what was cut out and what was not. So we'll do this real quick. Your thoughts on the race? Was one point I said that I seen your car was slowing down, and you told me that you was testing some stuff out, but it didn't go the way you thought it would go, and you had to catch back up again. Did I miss something?
Not that I can really tell. Overall the race was really well. And that's coming to the second stage restart. I was playing out the benefits and that are just pros and cons of topping off for fuel, because I knew it would be close in that last little run, but quickly had that realization that we wouldn't need to top off at all, and even if we did, it would just be a waste of time because we would lose too much ground behind the pack. A lot of the times, another thing you were talking about was it looked like I was getting wheel spin out of the chicanes and stuff.
Yeah.
That was just me trying to get the throttle down too quick. I just didn't have enough grip in the rear tires, and I was just killing them every single run, trying to get as much time as I could on any straightaway out of those chicanes, and almost got Ty. And without the rear grip in those tires, that's what cost me.
Well, I'll let you do this again. Whoever you want to thank on the car, bud, because I don't think we got you last time around.
All right. I got to thank Dr. Squatch Soap and Top Flight PC. Use code TOPFLIGHT at drsquatch.com for 20% off all of your orders. Michael Falk Racing Designs, trjkarting.com. You, Chris, Rick, and everybody else at Turn 3 for the broadcast. Everyone at the Pride Outdoor Network. And Mark and Sam for watching us knuckleheads drive around this roval and try not to spin each other.
Well, congratulations, bud. Next week go to Kansas. You ready for that?
Yeah, got a little confidence from last night. Picked up the win in another league where we run these same cars at that track. So I think it'll be a pretty fun race, and hopefully I can use that momentum to my advantage.
Well, good deal, bud. Congratulations, and we'll probably talk to you next week, maybe.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, buddy.
All right, had to correct that situation because didn't want to do it. Didn't want to do them like that. Wanted to do a good job. So we got it corrected. And that also leaves us with just one other person to talk to, you guys. It is our race winner here tonight. It's going to be Jamie Walker, driver of the number 88. And Jamie, it's Chris, Rick, and Terry up in the booth. Do you have a copy?
I got you guys. Go ahead.
Well, bud, it's been a little while since we've talked to you, but the 88 finally finds the front of the racetrack one more time. And what a time to do it, getting ready to head into the round of 8.
Yeah, I'll tell you the truth. I was a little worried. I wasn't performing as well as I wanted to lately, and this one just kind of gives me a little bit of relief.
Well, it definitely did, and it was a lot of fun to watch that 88 around. Hey, during that first stage, you had a pretty good challenger there. It was Marquis Smith. You guys swapped back and forth several different times. Were you concerned at all at that point, or did you know that you had a lot more racing to do?
Yeah, I still knew that there was a lot more racing to do, but I knew that he was a lot faster than me, so I figured I'd let him get in front of me and kind of see what he was doing, and I was able to hold him off there in that second stage, and then I don't know what happened to him later on in the race. I don't know if he got caught up in a wreck, but he was real good. We had a lot of fun.
Yeah, he did. He ended up into the wall, and it kind of tore up his right front, but man, it was a fantastic race for you tonight. Chalk up another victory here for the 88 at a Skittles Victory Lane. Who do you have to thank?
Of course, we got to thank Skittles. Everybody in Blazing Pedals, these guys are doing an outstanding job all season long. You guys up in the booth, can't thank you guys enough. And of course, my beautiful wife, without her support, I wouldn't be doing this right now.
Absolutely, buddy. It always does come back to that significant other. And what a fantastic job. Kansas next week. Any thoughts on that track?
It's one of my favorite tracks, but unfortunately, it's real hard to pass there if we're all lined up. So we'll just kind of play it by ear and see what happens.
All right, Jamie, we're going to let you go and celebrate this victory. And guys, another race kind of chalked up here for a Sunday night here with Blazing Pedals. It was a fantastic race, a lot of fun to watch. This Roval, it's a challenging son of a gun, and these guys proved it out here tonight. Not a lot of incidents out there, but the ones that happened were relatively big.
Yeah, definitely. The big one, Bach overblown his motor. We had Fred Thompson, Casey Campbell, both had real bad problems with their cars. Marquis Smith, man, running up there for the win for Jamie Walker, biggest part of the race. Slams the wall, takes out his right side tire. Man, it just hurt him real bad. So we'll move on to Kansas next week and see what happens.
In my eyes, it was a great race, and like we said, a lot of bad things happened to people who were really trying to push there for the next round, and it's going to be interesting to see how all that plays out for next week.
Absolutely, guys. All right, and with that, we're going to call it a night here from the Turn 3 Racing Network. We can't thank you enough for joining us here every Sunday night. Make sure you tune in next Sunday because it is going to be live right here on the Turn 3 Racing Network and over at PrideOutdoorNetwork.com. It's going to be Kansas. Have yourselves a good night, everybody. We look forward to seeing you again next time.
Yeah.